Up next, kind of on the expected segment, is Justin Fields. So we talked a little bit about him last week, and we thought he would struggle. And this Browns defense is very good. They obviously Jadeveon Clowney, Myles Garrett. They just drafted Greg Newsome to go across from Denzel Ward, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
One of those Ohio State corners. But yeah, so I'm sure you guys have seen the memes of it by now, but he totaled 1 net yard if you incorporated all of his sack yards into his stats. I think he was, let me see.
He was 6 for 20 with
6 for 20.
68 yards. He was sacked 9 times for 67 yards. He had a QBR of 6, or I guess a rating of 41.3. I'm not sure exactly how that works.
Yeah.
He only had 3 carries for 12 yards.
Yeah. And some of that is just that offensive line is decimated. I mean, you cannot give Justin Fields the blame for that going against that defense in his first start. It's just it's not fair. I don't think everybody should be just jumping on Matt Nagy either, but I think there's blame to go around for everybody in that situation.
Myles Garrett had 4.5 sacks, and Jadeveon Clowney in this game alone doubled his total from last year. So. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's obviously it's easy to blame. It's like I don't blame Justin Fields at all. I think it's kind of.
I don't blame any one particular person solely. I think everybody could have done a better job.
I will say, if anything, this proves that not one guy can come in and be a savior for the team. It is
100%.
It is a full 53-man team mission to go and be successful and to win games, win championships. And we're going to get to Zach Wilson here shortly. But when the man that is considered the savior of a franchise has no protection, has no help, it's not like he doesn't have weapons to throw to either. David Montgomery is not a legit, I'd say,
running option.
Running option. But you can't just put all the blame on one guy. I guess Matt Nagy could take a little bit of the blame because he's the coach. He's got to prepare the team and figure out what is going to be the best way to try and win and also keep the guys safe.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, though, that this also just goes to show a little bit that Justin Fields still might need some time to continue to develop. Sorry, 1 second. To continue to develop as well. And I just think that him sitting behind Andy Dalton, I think, is the right decision. There might be things. I'm sure there were things that he missed, audibles, play adjustments, not getting hit as many times,
moving the protection to the right side of the field. Just there's small things like that I just don't think Justin Fields is fully caught up on yet, and it's really hard for a rookie to come in at any level. I think all 5 rookie quarterbacks taken in the first round, I mean, have a long way to go. Like a long way to go.
Absolutely.
And so
absolutely.
I personally expected it. It does not mean Justin Fields is a bust. It does not mean that like the Chicago Bears should move on. I think it means that they need to invest in their offensive line. They need to continue to just develop the players that they have, and we'll see where they are come next year. Everything that we've kind of said about Justin Fields so far has, I don't say come true, but it's just it is just what we expected. We expected him to struggle. So
it's just struggle, and with a team like the Bears who have enough talent to make the playoffs as they did last year when they were in shambles, it's highly beneficial to start the veteran quarterback when he is healthy. In this situation.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So if the Bears, and we said this, if the Bears were like the Jets and the Jaguars last year, if they were the 3rd overall pick, so to say, and they were in full rebuild mode, new coach, new GM, just like those two teams, absolutely 100% start Justin Fields, in my opinion. But the Bears, as I said, they can make the playoffs. This NFC is weak, and they have a good defense. Even though I think I needed to check up on Khalil Mack. I saw that he was walking off the field and into the locker room.
Yeah.
I need to double check to see what his status is. But even then, they still have a solid defense outside of that. So it,
Yeah.
this is good learning opportunity, I think, for Fields and experience. I should say it is going to be the big thing for him to learn.